Hello and welcome to another random review and how-to. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the InSinkErator Badger 5. This is a food waste disposal. It's a half horsepower. It comes with a 2-year in-home warranty. They also offer you a warranty. About $106. I'll have a link below to Amazon if you want to check this out. I went ahead and took it out of the box here already. You can see that this is the disposal part. It has your, I'm going to call that a flange or a little tightener there that's going to go on the bottom of the sink. If you already have an existing sink, I'm actually replacing this. It was the same one that was in there. So you can see underneath there that that part's already in there. So I'm not going to go ahead and replace any of that because I don't want to take that part apart. First thing you're going to want to make sure you do is flip this guy over. There's a little panel here that comes off of there. There's a screw, and then you have your wiring. So these don't come with wiring, so you're going to want to make sure you go ahead and buy wiring. I did this power cord kit. This was only like $8, so it's an InSinkErator brand. It goes with it. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and wire this in. Make sure you do that first, because the last thing you want to do is install this part and then have to crawl underneath the sink to do the wiring. A little note on the wiring, you're going to want to make sure you put your wire that you bought in through the hole, and you're going to pull that out. Now you're going to see that this wire is all black here, but if you can kind of see this, one wire is smooth and one is not. So there's my smooth wire. Smooth wire goes to black, and the serrated one, or the one that has the edges on it, goes to white. So you're going to go ahead and tuck those in here, and then you're going to put your plate back on, but make sure you put this piece in here. And also make sure you put this little screw thing on there as well, because that's going to go up into this part and screw it in there. My wiring under too, I went ahead and put this piece on and then tighten this, and then you just screw these in, and you make sure that your cord's nice and flat in there and that these pieces are nice and tight. So just making sure your cord's in there so it doesn't get tugged or pulled. I have a lot of slack, so I'm not worried about anything really going on underneath here. Next thing you're going to want to do is, if you have a dishwasher hooked up, you're going to want to make sure that that piece gets hooked up here, but if you put your finger in there, you're going to see that it is closed off. So what you're going to want to do is stick a screwdriver in there and hammer that piece down, and it'll break it out. And you're just going to want to grab it out of the top there. Do not let that fall down into this side. You'll be able to just get it out. So make sure you do that before you hook anything up, because if not, your dishwasher will not drain. Underneath there now, I got my dishwasher, or my dishwasher. I got my garbage disposal ready to go. And you can see under here, you see the way that that's threaded, it's dropped down here. So we're actually going to put the whole thing up there and then twist it this way. And you're going to want to make sure it catches that. Now you can see on here that this is actually going to be the part that you're going to grab on there with. And the best thing to do to kind of get that tight is to stick your screwdriver in there and then use that to actually create the twisting motion. So the other considerations you have to make are, where are all of your parts draining into? So I have my dishwasher hook up right here, and then I have my actual drain here. So I want to make sure that this entire thing is actually on that side. And then I got my plug right there. So just think about where everything's going to line up before you set this up in there. I'm just going to go ahead and push this up in and then tighten everything down. I went ahead and put the whole unit in there. I kind of got my things here. The nice thing is once you get this in here, this twists. So even though this is up here, so there's some teeth in here, you can see on the back side here, that you're going to want to use to grab. So once you get that in there, then you can see that this whole piece starts to move. And then you're going to want to stick your screwdriver in there and really tighten that. Just make sure that this is really tight to this side. So just keep twisting. And the more you twist there, it pushes that rubber gasket up inside and seals everything in. So this has to be really tight. If you're ever having issues with water leaking from here, as this thing moves, it starts to loosen itself. So the tighter you have that now, the better. If you ever have water leaking from up here, typically all you'd have to do is just retighten this. So that's just a little tip for down the road if you ever get water that leaks again. This disposal actually came with a couple extra pieces for the connection here into the drain. So I put everything here. It did not come with this plastic piece, or it did come with this plastic piece. It did not come with this bottom part. So you should have that existing. If not, you're going to want to go ahead and pick that up. But you want to make sure that this little flange that's going to go in there, the bevel is going up, and then that's going to screw in this piece here. And then you put this rubber gasket up to the lip there, and then this piece is going to screw in against that. We're going to tighten that in. That way everything's kind of sealed up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Stick this piece here, You see there, and then this piece fits in. Now I haven't tightened everything up there either because I just want to make sure that I kind of have everything in place the way I want it before I tighten everything down. The first piece I tightened in was here, so now that's in. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this fits nice into this part. I don't want to move anything around too much. And then I'm going to go ahead and tighten this piece down. So now everything's on, tight here, put on my dishwasher, tighten this screw down. And then you can see I got this piece that goes almost all the way over to here. Tighten that. So everything's on there really nice and tight. Just give it a couple shakes there, make sure nothing's moving. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in and turn it on. Here we got it running. Runs nice, it's not shaking. No leaks coming out anywhere. Just let it run for a little bit, make sure none of your pipes are leaking here. Everything's tightened down nice. And there you go. If you like what you saw here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to purchase this, I'll put a link to this. Like I said, about 106 bucks with the cord and tax and everything. It came out to about 130. So everything's going to be listed down below. Thanks for watching. As always, another random review and how-to.